Greetings. Welcome back to my channel, The Divine Mind. It's Day Oya Bunmi. Welcome on in. So today I wanted to share a message that I received from my Orisa Oya. Ipa Oya. But first, I have a special announcement. If you are unsure of where to start, stuck in a rut, or simply in need of guidance along your path in terms of your Ifa Orisha journey, I have created an intro to Ifa Orisha masterclass that you definitely should participate in. The class will be taking place on Zoom on Wednesday, March 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I created this class because for those of you who have followed me for a while, you know my Orisha journey has not always been easy. It hasn't always been fun. I've had some real hurdles in my journey, throughout my time in the tradition. And what I did was I actually sat down and I tried to think about what I wanted to see in a class. Like if I could go back into the past, right? And go back to that time when I was new to the tradition, even just a year in, these are the things that I would want to know. So that's what I did. In this masterclass, we'll be reviewing topics including the main principles of the tradition, ancestor veneration, Odu Ifa and divination, beginner prayers, how to prepare for initiation, the benefits and challenges of being a devotee or initiate, and so much more. There will also be a question and answer session at the end of the class. So if you're interested, check out the description box below or my website, daydreamalston.com/store. I think it will be really, really helpful for those of you who are just kind of like, okay, what's next, right? What do I do next? Where do I go next? Or for those of you who are brand spanking new and just want to know what the hell is up with Ifa Orisha tradition, okay? So I would love to have you. Feel free to join me. Ashe. All right, now for this message. I received a very powerful message from my Orisha, and normally this is not something I would share, but I've been getting a nudge to share this type of information with you guys sometimes. So I am stepping outside of my comfort zone and I'm going to share this information. For those of you who don't know, I was initiated into the mysteries of Orisa Oya back in 2015 in Ejibo, Nigeria. I've been working with her consistently since then, praying, offerings. And one of the prayers I've been saying more recently is, please, let's connect beyond the shrine. I want to connect with Oya beyond my pot, beyond sitting at a pot and communing with her energy through the icon. And she answered my prayers because now I'm seeing her in different settings. Like I was in meditation the other day and felt her come through there. So it's been really beautiful. But in this dream, it was nighttime in the dream, and I believe I was in bed. And some feet away from the bed, I'm laying there and I suddenly see an entity take shape. This entity, this diabolical energy, I could tell that it was wicked, negative. When I say this thing was fiending to get to me, it was struggling and snarling and, making all types of noise and just really wanted a piece of me. Now, what was funny is the entity can't even come to where I'm at. And the way I am, I'm a real beast in my dreams. I'm like, come get some. You want to go for it? We could go. So I want a piece of it. It wants a piece of me. Neither one of us can go towards each other. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to call Oya. So I call Oya in a dream. And suddenly she arrives, but not in the form I'm used to seeing her in. Around this entity that's like a shadowy entity, I see the energy of Oya form. And she's kind of like wrapped around the entity, and all of a sudden she crushes, like pulverizes the energy. Her energy pulverizes the energy of the entity, like pulverizes it until there's nothing left. And it's done. The threat is mitigated, it's over. That's it. And I remember waking up and being like, damn, like she literally crushed my enemy, crushed it, pulverized it. It was no more. This is a message I've been getting again and again. This notion of enemies wanting so badly to attack, to harm, to bring harm to bring death and sickness and loss, but they're being like held in stasis. So when I was thinking about this and when I was given the instruction to provide this message to you, they let me know to share with you that some of you have some enemies that are fiending to get to you. They are fighting and snarling. They are plotting and planning to bring you down. They're trying to send sickness, loss, fight, death, premature death your way. And the divine wants you to know that that is all being blocked and stopped. You are being shrouded. They cannot come towards you. They can look at you. They can want so badly to attack you, but they don't have the power. Your divine support system, your Orisha, the Irumale, your ancestors, your Egbe, your astral mates, they have the power to protect you. And so those of you who have good hearts and are initiates or devotees of Ifa Orisha, know that you are being shielded, shrouded, and protected from harm. Know that your enemies will be pulverized. They will not be able to harm you, to attack you, to impact you negatively, especially if you're doing the work. And remember, I said those of you with good hearts. The Orisha, the Irumale, your divine support system sees your heart. So keep your heart nice and clean and light and continue doing your work, because it builds you up spiritually to the point now where attacks that may have been able to hit you in the past, they can't come near you. And then on top of that, your support, your divine supports might kill them, might kill your enemies, crush them, destroy them. Okay? For those of you who are sometimes afraid of witchcraft and juju and harm coming your way, keep doing the work. Keep your heart clean. Build your rapport, your relationship with your divine support system, and you will continue to be protected. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you next time. Ashe.